Hey. Happy Winning Wisdom Wednesday. We are going to get started on this free training that I am bringing you all today. I said I was going to hop on and teach you how to build your first funnel using your Facebook and your Instagram pages. And this is right on time if you ask me, because given the way that y'all favorite social media platforms are finna start charging for you all to use the space, you need to be more intentional. Hey, Coach Ava Marie, you need to be more intentional about what it is that you are doing. So, this is a very great and easy way for you to start leveraging your pages correctly so you can maximize the amount of time you have left before they start fully charging and forcing you to pay for the landscape. Or even if you decide that you're going to be somebody who's going to pay to play, this is how you should be maximizing the dollars that you are spending for your particular membership that you pick once they roll it out, because it is coming. This is how you should be maximizing what you are spending so you can get a great return of investment on what it is that you're paying for. Okay, what they're about to start charging you. Yeah, that post that I shared yesterday, Coach A. Marie. So they've always, let's be clear. So I just want to provide clarity for something. They've always been charging for you to pay for the blue check, the verification check, the $14.99. What people don't understand, and I guess I need to get this background before I enter into the training. What people do not understand is that social media is basically a very large social experiment. That's what it is. The people who own the platforms, they might censor me for just saying all of this, but anyway, the people that own the platforms are conducting large social experiments on what we do from a day-to-day basis. So here's what happened. Here's been the unfolding of what has been happening. So when everybody was getting excited about um, Meta determining that it was going to be an exclusive offer for people to pay for the blue check, the people that were paying for the blue check at the time, they were gathering accelerated data. The people that were getting the performance bonuses, they were gathering accelerated data. They knew they had a deadline that they had to tap into to be able to get this data so they can do this next rollout, this next phase of different tiered membership to use the platform. They knew they needed that data fairly quickly. So over the last year or so, Meta has been studying us heavily for a social experience, but really over the last, what, 20, 30 something years, really? We have just been a part of a massive social experience. So what you do, what you think you're doing to get on here and just, shoot the crap sometime and just post a little picture here, post a little picture there, it's all a part of a massive social experiment. Y'all can say what y'all want to. These are my beliefs, okay? I'm giving it to you real and raw. You're not going to hear this on too many platforms. I only know probably one other person that coming and speaking like how I'm speaking. So again, if you're here, let me know that you're here. Share this with somebody because everybody needs to know about it, okay? So these accelerated results came because everyone was like, oh, I'm getting a performance bonus, so I need to show up and post my content. Well, yeah, people started showing up and posting content, but now the visibility of everything is so clogged up because why? The content has been low quality. Let's just be clear. Oh, my visibility is starting to go down. My payouts are starting to go down. My reach is starting to go down. Well, let's be clear. The content that most of you all were making to get those payouts was not intentional content. And this is not a shot. I'm just telling you what's going on, right? Hey, Denisha. Hey, Ocean. Um, Most of it was not quality content. The people that were getting some of the biggest bonuses and payouts were not making great quality content. And so now you have it to where they're saying now everybody's visibility, or most people's visibility that have been used to getting those large payouts that are using the platforms, they're like, well, what's happening? What's happening is you have to pay to play. And I've been talking about this for the past 4 years. How the power of making sure that you have an alternative form of being able to reach your customers and your potential clients and building a community offline, building your email list, putting your feet to the ground and getting your face in front of people. I've been talking about this for a very, very long time. Okay. Now you are literally in the space to where you are going to have to pay to play. This is why you need to make your money. Everybody's so scared to sell. Why do you want to be a business owner if you're scared to sell? It makes no sense to me. None. None. You have to, right? So now that they have gathered their data and they have determined what they need to determine, they don't need to pay y'all performance bonuses anymore. For what? Why? Why would they? They don't need to pay y'all performance bonuses for half tail content, if you ask me. Because I know the stuff that I see on my timeline every day, and I be like, what? I'm still trying to clean my timeline off. But now you don't have a choice anymore. If you are going to show up in your industry and in your space, you can't just post these little one-off things, the little cute pictures, and think that that's going to what's going to help you build a community and help you close a sale. It's not doing it. You don't have the luxury to do it anymore. Okay. So if you are not going to be serious about your craft, your potential buyers or your potential customers or whoever you shooting the crap with on your timeline, because your timeline tell you what you're here for. Let's just be clear. Your timeline will tell you what you're here for. That's why I've been cleaning mine up. It's going to help determine whether or not you are a thought leader in your space. You actually know what it is that you're doing. You're focused on building community. You're focused on building your business. You're focused on building connections. You're focused on building collaborations. You're focused on building relationships. And you're not scared to jump out here and show the people what you know. You have all of these degrees. You have all of these certifications. You done logged in for everybody's course. You done scan this person's free content. You done scan that person's free content. And a lot of you all still have not protected yourselves from stuff like what's getting ready to roll out with Meta. And again, that's not a shot, but here's some tough love today because that's what I'm on today. So if you don't like it, you can roll off. That's cool. If you need it, stay here. Okay. We are entering into the space to where you have to pay to play. Okay. Meta is rolling out different tiers of basically the more money you pay, the more visibility we're going to show for your content. Which means I'm wondering, this is just my consensus, all of the people that have been steadily just posting anything just to get paid, I'm wondering if now, because Meta is going to start sectioning those categories and sectioning those tiers, I'm wondering if now that same attention that you were drawing to yourself without proper intention, are you going to come on this platform and pay them $350 a month so you can get the highest amount of visibility for your content, which does not equate to you getting a bonus payout or an engagement payout, because it doesn't. Let's be clear. You still may not get that. So how do you need to be leveraging? You need to be leveraging the platform in a different way to sell your own services. You need to be selling yourself. You don't need to be looking for Facebook or Instagram necessarily to pay you out. It's good if they do. By all means, develop the branding partnerships if you can get your foot in the door. However, you cannot just show up, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that I don't like to shoot the crap sometime on my timeline, but most of my stuff is business. I get on here and talk business because I have bills to pay. I got a mama to take care of. I got myself to take care of. I ain't made it to where I want to be in life yet. So yes, I'm gonna get on here and talk business, and y'all gonna hear me sell. That's just what it is. You're gonna hear me sell. From free resources to paid programs, you're gonna hear me sell. Right? It's a process. I just read a tweet, a thread actually, from Neil Platel. If you do not follow Neil Platel, he's a very, very renowned marketer. And he just literally just posted this on his thread. I'm gonna read this thread to you all so you all understand the detriment of what it is now, because you don't have time to play no more. Okay. He said, do you want to know what number one marketing rule you must follow? I want y'all to hear me clear. When people see a brand 7 times, they are much more likely to evangelize it, engage with it, and most importantly, buy. It used to be where you could push out anything, run ads, and you would see your products flying off the shelf. But now people have options, and the chances are that whatever you are selling, someone else is selling the same thing, probably for a cheaper price. And he's 100% correct. 100%. So for those of you that have been complaining about, well, the algorithm's not doing this and the algorithm's not doing that, and you become so discouraged, now you just start posting anything that doesn't have any type of intention behind. I keep talking about intentional content, evergreen content. Listen, everything that I post, I don't care what it is, I literally can tie it back to something in my business. I have brand deals, I have affiliate partnerships, something that's going on in my own personal business. It's tied to some form of money. While it looks great to other people, it's going to be tied to some form of money. Either somebody is paying me to post because they're using my likeness and my influence from my community, which is not a bad thing, because I only promote stuff that I really stand 10 toes behind. I'm not going to promote no foolishness to my community because I love my community too much. That's no like trust. So I'm not going to feed them no BS. I'm only bringing them quality and top tier connections and collaborations. Can they deliver results can they deliver the results in that timeline? What do you mean by that, Ashley? Yeah, what do you mean by that, Ashley? Explain a little bit more so I can answer your question. But you all have no excuses. I've been teaching about offline strategies for going on 5 years now, at least. At least. There are several different ways that you can diversify your income. There are several different ways that you can ease the heaviness of trying to bring somebody in to buy from you. Several. And this is one of the ways, what I'm going to teach today, trying to get you to line your Facebook page up or your Instagram page up, understanding the dynamics of what this looks like. It's basically a landing page is what it is. You want it to read like a landing page. And for those of you that don't know what that is, just think of terms of like when you click on an ad, right? And the ad takes you to another page, takes you to another web page. It's usually called a landing page or a sales page. And that sales page or that landing page is built out to psychologically connect with you down, let's just say a funnel. So it's gonna start high and then it's gonna start slimming down. It's gonna start talking about you. If it really resonates you, by the time you get to the bottom of that sales page or wherever that buy button is, by the time you get to reading all of it, you're gonna be like, dang, this hits. This resonates with me. It's talking about me. I want to buy it. That's the purpose of a landing page or a sales page, right? You should be leveraging your social media landscape the same, your social media real estate the same, right? Especially if you're going to be in the position to where you're going to have to pay to play. I bet if you all start paying to play on these platforms to be able to build your business, because it's still going to be people who say, I don't want to get back out in the real world and do real business. I'm telling you, you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot. So the 3 years, 2.5, 3 years that we spent in the house being antisocial, baby, clean it up, get it together. Because you're going to have to leverage that skill to build your business. I don't care who you are anymore. Unless you have an e-commerce business, that's probably like the only one that I can think of right now. You're going to have to put your feet to the pavement and go to where you want to acquire customers and connections. You're going to. And I'm here to say, if you live here in the city of Memphis ain't it. I'm telling you. And I'm gonna go live about that one day to explain why. To explain why. But hopefully that gives a little bit more background. They use those opportunities as far as saying like we're offering people performance bonuses to say this is a way for us to get an accelerated amount of data that we know we need before we roll out these other tiers. I want y'all to know that that's what was happening. We are always daily. Whatever you post, we're part of a social experiment owned by Zuck. Let's be clear. We are you might as well think of it as like Sims at this point. We are all Sims in his game. It's what we are. So you need to be sharing your story. You need to be sharing your works, and you need to be intentional about it. You need to have a process in a system to be able to take people from A to B. I'm not saying that you need to be on these platforms talking about buy this, buy that. No, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. No. Tell a story. Build the process. Outline what's supposed to be happening. Nurture people. Take them through a transformation. Take them through a case study. Take them through something that happened to you personally that you overcame. Bring people to where you are. You don't have to be all the way up here to start churning money in your business. You don't have to be that high. Start with what you have and bring people up to where you are. That's all I've ever did the whole time I've been coaching. This year will be 7 years. 7 years. And the industry has changed so much. I see so much slander about coaching, but yet and still everybody wants to coach, but don't know about. Listen, it's a whole nother lie. We ain't here to talk about this today. We ain't here to talk about it. But you need to understand that when back in the day, we were able, like just like he said, we could post this, we could post that, and people are coming like clockwork. It's not like that anymore. You got to work a little bit harder. You got to put some elbow grease in there. So you might as well have something that is able to work for you in your absence until you can involve some automation, some systems, some tech to work on your behalf or in complementary with this. You might as well have something that's already in your arsenal that can work for you. And this is free for right now. Until what Coach Shayna said this morning. She said you gonna log in and you're gonna see 404 and it ain't gonna be there unless you pay. So don't let that be you. Build your offline communities now. I'm having so many workshops coming up to try to tell people and get people prepared and in position for this, because there's no more excuses for you all out here. I have way too many talented people on my timeline that just, I don't know. I feel like if they would just tap in, like if you would just tap in with me, like I see y'all every day, cheering for y'all regardless. It ain't necessarily got to be me. It could be with whoever. But I need y'all to tap in with somebody to make some shake. Because y'all too talented to be out here settling for whatever cards are being given to you. Create your own deck. Like create your own hand. Use all of these to your advantage. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to share my screen, right? I'm building my offline community now. Absolutely. If you haven't started building it, and again, if you want to talk systems, you're just like, well, what system should I be using? Truthfully and honestly, use whatever. Use something. But if you have questions and you want to talk about it, my DMs are open. I say my DMs are open all the time, right? So if you want help, the help is here. But if you don't tap in, you just won't get it. Denisha, definitely different times. Where used to work ain't work. It's not. And I'm here to tell you that it's the same for me. Every time I get on here and go live with you all, it's me preaching to myself as well. So we all a part of this pep rally here. Yes, sisters, I want to understand the flow. Right. And I'm gonna have classes that, hey, you want to build up your email marketing funnels, let's do it. And I'm gonna break them out in the classes. How does email marketing work? Let's do it. How to build an offline community? Let's do it. If you're somebody that wants to use something like Mighty Networks or something like that, let's do it. Kajabi is another great one. Let's do it. But they all need to tie into some sort of sales channel. It don't need to be so I could just have a group of friends and fans. You ain't making no money off of it. And I'm not saying that you should be looking at everybody as a dollar sign. Hey, Nikki. However, you're in business. This emotional tie to like us being business owners and wanting to be the biggest and baddest CEOs, but don't want to ask for the business. I'm confused about it. I've always been confused about it. Does your personal brand play a role in this? Absolutely. But even some people with a personal brand now, you can't just post. Hey, Arnitris, you can't just post a picture of you and be like, that's selling for me. Unless you Target, Walmart, Nike, no. And even with them, I don't know if you all are paying attention, but Target got a creators program. They bringing in creative partners to help them bring the humanistic approach to their marketing and to their brand. The CEO at Target do not care about y'all. He's not going to come out. Sorry. However, we can use other people's likeness because they hyping it up anyway. We might as well pay them. We ain't got time to pay the employees, but we'll pay the brand ambassadors to do it. They have a creators program. Walmart has a creators program, right? The CEO is not coming. They're not. However, they will use the knowing and the likeness of other people. Hey, Tiffany, I didn't see your comment. You helping me figure it out. It is in systems and digital products, I think. Yeah. I'm finna have classes about all of that. I'm finna do my classes like how I used to do. They're not gonna be free this time because I used to do all the stuff for free. I'm not doing them for free this time. They're both been sealed. But I will do as much as I can do to help you get in the right place. But you gotta tap in. And this is not me begging you. Even like I said, if you don't tap in with me, tap in with somebody else. There's plenty of free services, organizations in your community. Tap in with some of them. If you just don't have the money to spend, it's fine. But I'm telling you, what I'm telling you all is you can't just sit back and not do anything right now. Hey, Kingdom Culture Agency, you just can't. You can't afford to do it anymore. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started about how you can leverage your, yes, again, this is a great resource. This is one of my partners right here. Kingdom Culture Agency. They do free on Sunday. So for all of you all that are overwhelmed about your social media and what it looks like, they do way more than social media, but social media marketing, business consulting, they do all of that within this agency. They do free on Sundays, every Sunday. You need to tap into them. They are a resource. Kingdom Culture Agency. Tap into them. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. They will help get you right every week on Sunday. Those of you that do planning on Sundays, it's perfect. Right? So use your resources that are available to you. Ask the questions that you need to ask. Stop being scared to ask questions. I just got a new partnership this morning. I had a meeting. We were supposed to meet and talk about something else, but it ended up developing into a partnership. I can't wait to bring that to you all because there's really no excuse once I introduce that, right? But the thing is, you have to say you need help. She was saying that it's hard for us to get people in the program because they don't want to look like they need help. What you mean? I don't understand. No, this is not the speaking engagement. This is another partnership, right? Yes, Kingdom Culture Agency, A. Marie. Thank you. She was like, we have women that come in and they find out about the program, and once they find out, like, hey, like, bring some friends with you, they like, oh, well, I don't want to do it. Why? Why you ego tripping? I don't understand. Why you don't want nobody to know that you had help? Y'all consume free content on YouTube and Facebook all day long. I don't understand. I don't. It's okay to say that you need help. I'm learning that in this season as well too. Right? So let's get to it. I'm going to share my screen. Take notes. Listen, while I'm here, ask your questions. Okay? If you watch the replay, ask your questions. Slide in my DM and say, well, what about this? If you want me to audit, I will, as a matter of fact, you hear me saying this now. I will take 3 people, the first 3 people that slide in my DM after I do this live, and say, can you audit my Facebook and my Instagram pages to tell me what I need to change or what you would suggest? I will do 3 of them for free. 3. Based off what I'm going to teach here today. I will do 3 for free. You have no excuse. Okay? Gatekeeping don't want their friends to win. Exactly. Okay, Shakari, you're number 1. Coach A. Marie is number 2. One more slot left. And I ain't even started teaching yet. Okay, I'd rather learn than be broke. That's what I'm saying too. Baby, I'm forever be in somebody's course or class. Here. Y'all hear Nikki? Y'all better be in her DM. I got one more slot left. Because this is how you're going to maximize your playing ground for free. Listen, the real estate is still free right now. So until Meta rolls out their different tiers and they say, you know, if you want more visibility to play, it's free right now. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay. So let me share my screen. I'm definitely learning and making adjustments daily. You are Shakara, you are doing amazing. I've been watching you for years. You are doing amazing. Okay. Can you all see my screen? You should see my Facebook page. I'm gonna talk about myself today. Because I'm out of order. I'm gonna talk about myself today. I am out of order. My own page is finna get audited, and I'm finna make myself an example. Can y'all see my screen? Yes? Okay, cool. So here we are at the top of this Facebook page. I'm gonna do Facebook and Instagram, so hold tight. Here we are at the top of this Facebook page, right? This is the first thing that people see when they come to your page is your cover photo, okay? Your cover photo. My cover photo gives you my tagline. It gives you what I do. It gives you what you need to be doing. It gives you a call to action, right? So elevate, expand, evolve. I've talked about this on several lives. And while I really do not like this cover photo, is what we got right now. But I am going to change it. So let's be clear. Okay? Your cover photo should say what it is that you do, because this is the first thing that people see when they come to your page before they click on anything. So before you even click on this cover photo, there's a button here that says learn more. That should be enticing them to click. That's called a call to action. It's called a call to action. Learn more. What happens when they click it? When they click it, it expands out into this. It also has my socials on it, right? So right here, this gives them some direction. You have to tell people what to do, okay? If you are going to be herding sheep, you have to tell the sheep which direction to go. And that is not me using sheep in a bad way. We are all shepherds of our community. I need y'all to hear me clear. We are all shepherds of our community. If you are going to shepherd your people to success, you have to give them direction. You have to tell people what it is that you want them to do. Y'all understand that? So this is light, because I don't even like this. I wrote this, this was back in December. Oh yeah, this definitely got changed. But this is light. This is your invite to take upon the next level of your business transformation. What did I just tell them? I'm going to transform your business. That's the first thing you should be able to take away from that and from this picture, right? Whether you are looking to master your process or framework, expand your enterprise to reach new heights in your industry, or you are ready, see, there's a typo, see, you're ready for a complete business overhaul to reflect unwavering stability from your consistent growth efforts. We have the solutions at our fingertips to help you ignite every stage of your journey. So what did I just say? I just let them know fully what a business transformation is as far as what happens over here at Cultivate. Okay. Am I the only business transformation coach? Absolutely not. However, this is the way that when I look at it in my head and I break down my process and I break down how my own personal journey has been, this is what it looks like in my head and what has led me to success for me personally and several of my clients. This is what my final current framework looks like right now. This is where I have pulled that from. I did not just pull these words out of my butt. This has been my experience, my transformational journey as a coach to others and even as a coach to myself. Is this making sense? Somebody please let me know. Y'all share this with somebody who needs it, okay? So, to go even deeper, what do I say? If you are a solopreneur, some people don't know what that means. Being a solopreneur means you are a one-person business. What is a one-person business? One-person business can mean that you are one person on your own payroll, but also you have contractors. There's still a one-person business because by paper, you are the only person that is in their business. Contractors do not count as full-time employees. Hey, Chelsea. Contractors do not count as full-time employees. So you are a one-person business if you do not have any you don't have any W-2 employees, right? So if you are a solopreneur, that tells them exactly who this is for. So if you're not a solopreneur, I'm not talking to you. If you do not tell people who you serve, you end up serving everybody and talking to everybody, which means you help nobody. Does that make sense? I am talking to solopreneurs that are looking to dodge the struggles of having to do it all yourself, being overwhelmed, spinning your wheels, and burned out. Here are 3 ways that you can work with me. Bam. You ain't got to wonder about, well, how can I work with her? It's right here. So if this person never DMs me, they never comment on a post, they never have any type of conversation with me, they can look right here and read this caption and say, these are 3 ways that I can work with her. And whether or not I'm ready or not, I know these are 3 ways that I can work with her. Now, some of this has changed, which is why I said again, I'm getting on my own self today because I need to update this. It ain't been updated since December. Okay? And sometimes this will change based off the offer or whatever it is that you're doing. If you have updated photos that shows you in action, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you're trying to attract as far as your offer at the time, it may change based off of that. And that's fine. You can change your cover photo as many times as you want to. Have an intention behind it though. Okay. So you got fractional COO support. That's usually for my people who are already making multi-6, multi-7. They need a fractional COO. So they're a one-person business that needs a fractional COO, which means I would be a 1099 to them. Right? Helping you prepare for business growth by streamlining your systems and processes, preparing you to hire an integrator, which is sometimes most of you are like a VA or a right-hand person, maybe a assistant, executive assistant, somebody like that. Build company culture and feel confident about going to market to sell because your back end is buttoned up. A lot of you right now are panicking because your back end is not buttoned up. This is not a shot. I cannot keep saying this enough. This is not a shot. People are here to help you be successful. They are not here to go against you. They are here to help you be the best version that you can be. Now, who you determine that you want to receive that help from and who you want to hear from is 2 different things. Because I tell you one thing, I'm in a mastermind right now. I don't care for what's going on in the mastermind. However, that woman has what I need, so I'm getting what I need and I'm getting out. Some of you all block your opportunities and your blessings because you don't want to hear it from who is actually coming from. So whether that's me or somebody else, they may just have what you need, but you got to put your emotions aside to just get what you need and slide on out. Take action. One-to-one or one-to-many strategic coaching. So what am I telling you here? I do one-to-one coaching and group coaching. That's what I'm telling you. And then I give them another call to action to determine the best option for you because I don't just want your money. I don't. I want to help you make an informed decision. Why? Because CEOs make informed decisions. And how can they make informed decisions? They have to have the proper and enough information to be able to make informed decisions. Amazon makes informed decisions based off 60% of the information. You will never have all of the information. You have to take action to get the rest of it. And if you choose not to, you just won't have it. Amazon takes action with 60% of the information and they figure out the rest of it along the journey. You need to adapt some sort of behavior like that as well because the whole road will not always be paved to you, right? So, like I said, I'm telling you, I don't just want your money. I want to have a conversation with you. For one, to go back to what I talked about Monday, it's just like when you work for an establishment. Employee-employer fit is the same as employee-employer fit. Employer-employee fit. It works both ways. So coach-client fit, client-coach fit. I might not be the coach for you. I have no problem with saying it. I will refer you to somebody else or refer you to another resource. I have no problem with sending somebody else some money. None. If you are not a great fit for me, I'm not going to tell you that I can service you. I'm not going to tell you that I have something available for you. I'm very particular about who I work with. Because why? Intentional, and because my personal brand matters to me. Hey, Montavious, that matters to me. I protect my brand, my personal brand and my business. I protect both of them. Okay? Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you so much. She said, y'all, Coach Shanika is the real deal. I really am. I'm not just here for your money. So we'll have a conversation. I'm telling you to DM me the word evolve. That is my keyword. It's always been my keyword. Why? Because I take you all along my own personal evolutionary journey, and I always have, from personal and business transformational perspective. So I chose the word evolve. That resonates with me, right? And I have a conversation with you to tell you what's the best offer that I have available for you if I have anything for you. So that is the cover photo. Do we have questions about what's going on up here on the cover photo? Any questions before I move on to the next part? Thank you, Chelsea. Before I move on to the next part, cover photo questions. All right, is this good so far? Are you getting what you need to get? I hope so. So here we are, right here in the intro. And this may look a little different on the phone, but I'm going to challenge you to get on the computer because I think it's more options available on the computer than it is on the phone, right? So here in the intro, it tells you exactly who I am, what I do, right? And this changes from time to time, right? As I determine what I want to spend more time doing in my business. Okay, Chelsea, as I determine more time about what I want to do in my business, this may change. I just changed this last week. I have a LinkedIn consultant that I work with, and I just changed this to align with what I have on LinkedIn. Why? Because I'm spending more time on LinkedIn, because B2B contracts is what I want. Government contracts is where I'm going. Okay? B2B corporate trainer, I've done a lot of that already in my career. And I'm actually doing it even with small business. That's still corporate training, right? B2B corporate trainer, global business strategist. I've done global stuff. It was virtual, but I've done it. I've done it. Tailored corporate training and keynote speaker. I'm wanting to book more speaking engagements, more podcast interviews. That's what I want right now. Why? Because I'm in the business now of where, because things have changed so much in the industry, it's better for me to create collaborations and partnerships and valuable relationships to what? Be able to leverage somebody else's audience because I know their audience has my ideal client in it. That is a key. It is okay for you to develop mutually beneficial partnerships with somebody that you all work within the same industry, maybe not in the exact same niche, but you all work somewhere within the same industry, and you have access to their audience, and they maybe have access to your audience, and you all can feed each other. That's a powerful partnership and collaboration, and it's mutually beneficial. I'm not talking about leeching. That's not what I'm talking about. So this tells you exactly who I am. This other little information here, this is what I do. This is my job. It don't really matter about my school information. If people want to know if I got degrees, like whatever, like I got several certifications, right? Where I'm located is really not important, to be very honest, right? But my Instagram is here and my links are here to my website and to my link tree. So all of that is right here. Okay. You have a section here that has featured posts. I have not updated this and I don't know how long. So don't judge me. But again, I'm auditing this in front of you all to say I have some stuff that I need to fix too. But I'm telling you where you need to go look so you know what to fix. Your feature section, you can put featured posts right here, right? So if you think about somebody, if Denisha is still on here, this is a great opportunity for you to display some of your personal styling clients and the variety of types of styling that you have. So whether you're the corporate girly, I saw you post the other day that you wanted to do more challenging styling opportunities. This is a great opportunity for you to put this here, your featured work that you have done, as a portfolio. So people don't even have to DM you to ask. They still can if they want to, but it just already takes the question away. You want to remove as many questions as possible as you can. So by the time somebody gets to you, they already know they want to spend the money with you, and them just having a conversation with you is just being able to, then you just put the icing on the cake and close the deal, right? But take as much of the question away as you can right here by leveraging the real estate that you have, right? While we got it. So that's that. You can edit your feature. I don't know. I think you can feature up to like 5 things here in this section. So I'm going to fix that because that needs to be changed. Some of my work needs to be here. Reviews, case studies from past clients. Those types of things would be great to go here. And then you have your pinned post. So this pinned post, I just did this intro post the other day. I actually wrote this on the day that I didn't really feel well. So it's probably crappy, which means I need to change it. So this was May 1st. This is my little introduction that I do every once in a while, telling people what it is that I can do for them and what they may find when they friend me. So my page is public. That's another thing. If you are a business owner, make your page public. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. However, this is a little intro about who I am, what I can do for them, and what they can expect to get as far as becoming my friend or following me. What type of content you're going to get. I already tell you up front. Some of this stuff may rub you the wrong way. And it's not because I'm trying to rub you the wrong way. It's just because I'm very direct, but I'm respectfully direct. And I use it with humility, right? So it's just telling you that you may not agree with everything, and it's perfectly fine. It's not my job as a thought leader to force you to believe anything that's coming out of my mouth. I will always push you to do your own research. Always. I'm not scared of it. Okay? So this is your pinned post. Your pinned post should be an intro or something about you. Or if you have an event coming up, this is great for you to pin your post here. If there's a core offer that you are selling, this is great for you to pin that here. A flyer or a picture or whatever you need to pin up here to tell a bit more about that offer. It's great for you to pin that here. Take advantage of that. These are the first 4 things, right? So we went from cover photo to the intro. So right here on the side with your feature to your pin post. Those are the first 4 things that anybody is going to see about you. And they haven't even got down the page yet. Now, this is where y'all finna see my page jacked up. Okay? Because what? This is not my post. However, this is somebody that I like her. When her content, I love her content. I love what she be talking about. She be talking about real world business stuff. So I'm like, I'm attending this class. I'm sharing this information because this is valuable information. I shared it. I shared this from my coach this morning. Her live was on 10. If you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it. But this is something I posted last night. My point is, there's too many posts here that are not mine. So the next 3 to 5 posts really should be my information, should be stuff about me, but it should be relevant content that I have posted within the last few days so people can digest my leadership style, my coaching style, my content messaging, if it resonates with them, in 3 to 5 pieces. The first 3 to 5 pieces on my page really should be there, not including the pin post. But I've shared a lot of other people's stuff, so I need to clean it up, which means I need to create some content, right? One of my clients got an award, so this is the most recent thing. This is from Sunday, and I went and supported her. But again, your page shouldn't just be full of stuff that you share from other people. This is your page. It is nobody's obligation to share your stuff. If they do, it's a win. But you shouldn't be in your feelings because people are not doing it. You sell yourself better than anybody else, period. Okay? So, let's go to IG. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can go. Because I'm streaming from IG too. Let me see if I can do it from here. Let's go to IG. Was that helpful for Facebook? What questions do you have? This is your time to ask questions. If you don't ask questions, I cannot assist you. So what y'all got? Was it helpful? Was it valuable? You rocking with it? You finna make some changes? What we got? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. So here we are on Instagram. Hopefully you all can see. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you all can see it. So this is my Instagram page from the computer, of course. It may look a little different on the phone. It's perfectly fine. But right here at the top, it tells me who I am, what I do. It's pretty much this is what I do, right? This is my Threads account. I don't be over there, but I got one. Again, there's another little section here. You can plug that into what you do. When you edit your profile on Instagram, it asks you like, who are you? Like, what is your profession? This is what that is. You can select that, right? So they have several ones that you can select. That's one of them. Again, B2B corporate trainer, global business strategist, tailored corporate training, keynote speaker. So let's talk about what this does. So search engine optimization. So when people look at my stuff, if somebody Googles me and it pulls up all of my information, which it will, once this has been here for a little bit, it takes a little bit for the search engines to update. But once this has been here for a little bit, when my social media information starts coming up, this is what people are going to see. I don't want to open too many windows because I end up having computer end up slowing down. But this is what people are going to see, right? So let's go to Google. You should Google yourself often. Let's see what first comes up. My website, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, Instagram. All of this information is coming up, right? My Google website or my business page rather. Even my Acuity scheduler comes up. All of that helps tie into the SEO, right? All of that helps tie into the SEO. Bits and pieces of your content come up. This is why your content should be so powerful. It shouldn't just be shooting the crap all day. There's no SEO, there's no placement search for that. You should figure out what your brand and content language and approach is, because it's going to always be, if somebody starts searching for you, this is what's going to come up. They'll be able to see direct content from the search. My magazine features, Canvas Rebel, Bold Journey, all of that comes up. Pinterest, all of this comes up. My lives, like, that helps with all of that. Okay, let's scroll down. So you have, let me go back up. You have your links right here. You have the ability to put 5 links here in your Instagram bio to direct people to what it is that you want them to do. And if really you can double that, which honestly, you don't want to give people too many options, because your name is not Burger King and people can't have it their way, and you don't want to give them no menu. Okay? If you give people a menu of stuff, it becomes overwhelming. So you only need to have a few things up there. They can slide in your DM and talk about other stuff, right? But give them a few options. Don't have a whole Sonic menu up here and confuse the people. Okay? But you have the ability to have 5 links up here. I can put 5 separate links up here and then still have my link tree that can link to many other things as well too. And that can have as many links as I want to. Okay? Your highlights. Here are my highlights. One thing that's going to always be on my page is my receipts. One thing you always going to be able to see, if you go to my Google My Business page, I got reviews. You're going to be able to look. Let's see, is this the right one? You're going to be able to look for my reviews. There's no reason that anybody that chooses to do business with me can't figure out if I'm the real deal. The social proof is here. So if you are truly wanting to align with me, I got 21 Google reviews. Look at God. This don't even count the reviews that I have on Facebook as well too. So I have receipts right here, which are screenshots of reviews and testimonials that I've received over the years. See all these little bitty dots? Each one of those is a different review. Client experience, reviews, features, all of that is here, receipts. So you know whether or not I'm the real deal. That is a highlight you should have on your page. It takes the question away. Create other highlights. So if you are somebody that has different types of content that you share, this is your opportunity. At one point, right now, Mogul Mindset Mondays is just up here. But I'm changing all of this. But at one point, I had Mogul Mindset Mondays. I had Winning Wisdom Wednesdays to highlight real clips that I posted in my stories, because you know your highlights work from your stories. So whatever you post in your stories or share to your stories, you can archive it into a highlight here on your Instagram page. Okay. And those are like more memorable places that people can go and look at, like those clips, or you can quick reference. You know, if somebody slides in your DM and they ask you a question, here's a quick reference. Let me send you this video real quick. It makes it easier for you, but it helps build your funnel. It helps build your nurturing. It helps build your know, like, trust factor with them. It's easy access for you, right? Build this up to where it works in your favor. I can make one for digital products. I can make one that says start here and walk them through everything they need to do as soon as they get to my page. Whatever it is that you want to do. But it needs to be done with intention. That is the biggest takeaway I want y'all to have today. You get 3 pinned posts here on Instagram. 3. So out of these 3 pinned posts, you have an introductory post from me, which is the one I just showed y'all. Here's another post. So I created this flyer. This tells you exactly, if you are looking to get B2B services from our company, this is what we have to offer. This is the front of the flyer. This is the back of the flyer. It's just basically 2 pictures. They can give them a nice little overall to say, like, okay, well, what does she focus on? Like, what's her background? Like, what can we call her in for? This is for awareness, but it's pinned at the top of my page for anybody that wants to do B2B services with me, just in case they stumble upon my page. It's cool. The caption even tells them, you know, what's what, right? And again, that same cover photo that I have on Facebook, I took it and I put it here. It's a pinned post on my page. Again, it's going to change because I don't want this anymore. It's changed. So that's 3 opportunities right there. Your first 3 to 5 pieces of content need to be something that's very relevant, that's evergreen to your business, that you know is just probably never really going to change. It's your core values of your business, your core mission of your business. You need to understand what that looks like. You are not just small business owners. You are running a real operation. This is me pouring into you and speaking into you. You are running a real operation. You don't have to stay small. And small is a mindset. Let's just be clear. You can choose to elevate your mindset whenever you get ready, right? But the next bits of my content, again, one of my clients won an award on Sunday. That's what this is. But also the caption says something about that, right? I did a live on Monday, going back to the basics in business. That live is posted here. But this also, if somebody looks me up on YouTube, they'll see that this same cover is on their YouTube video. So whenever I go live from here, I use a platform called StreamYard. I can go live in 5 or 6 different places at the same time, and it'll save the video. Okay, that's what I'm using right now. So this live will be posted on my YouTube channel as I'm building up my YouTube channel. Again, you don't have to be overwhelmed, right? You can figure out how to make it work for you. The pictures are pretty, but go heavy on the captions, right? This one was a little heavy that I posted the other day about how I'm convinced that some of you all don't want your success. And while somebody may have read it and they were in their feelings, they missed the message. There's probably somebody that read it and was like, dang, she's talking about me. I'm going to hear her up when I'm ready. I equally believe that. But you need to get more connected with your messaging. You need to understand who is looking for you so you know what messaging to use that, let's be clear, Chat GPT didn't make up, because you can't copy and paste that. It doesn't have your voice. You can train it to have your voice, but you can't just take everything that Chat GPT spits out and just paste that. You can't do it. You have to instill your voice and your directives into that. You have to train it to speak and sound like you and to be able to portray ideals like you. It takes a lot of work, right? Shakari, I love to be honest. I have an Instagram personal and business, but I haven't posted on my business page in a long time on IG. But I do post on my personal IG. I was thinking about just incorporating both on one. So honestly, I'm gonna say, and I'm not a marketing person, so I'm not a marketing person or a social media person. Let me put it that way. I'm not a social media person. Honestly, why I say have both is because you never know who's gonna stumble upon what. So you may have somebody that stumbles upon your business page and they get information from your business page, but you may have where we're going now, where somebody wants to buy. People like to buy from people. Let's just be clear. They don't want to buy from brands. They want to buy from people. We are finally getting back to the space of where people are like, I want to buy from people. Hence, again, what I said at the beginning, Target has a creators program. Walmart has a creators program. Why? Because the CEO of Walmart don't care about y'all. The CEO of Target don't care about y'all. However, they will use the likeness of others that already are hyping it up or highlighting the qualities of whatever it is to be able to make it to be able to make a communal effect towards their brand. Know, like, trust. If I'm paying attention to somebody that looks like me, I may not know them, but it's like, hey, this is my social media cousin. We say that all the time, right? If I'm paying attention to somebody that looks like me, that makes me feel like I know them. The more I pay attention to them, the more I grow to like them. The more I grow to like them because they're consistent with their messaging, their mission, their mastery. It's what I talked about on Monday. The more I grow to trust them. People fall out before that trust factor hit. It's going to take more for people to trust you. Yeah, you got to get more serious, Marie. So hopefully that answers your question, Shakari. So I would say do both. You should be living the life that you, I hate to say it like that because it sounds like lifestyle marketing. Y'all know how I feel about that. I don't care for that. But when lifestyle marketing is done correctly, because this only helps you connect more with your brand and your audience, when you actually are living the life that you are portraying or that you are selling, it makes it a whole lot easier to sell. Let's just be clear. So y'all would never see me get on here on my platform to my community, have promoting products that I know are not really stuff that I like, stuff that I'm not interested in, just to get a check. I don't want it. I know I have a trusted community. I'm not going to get on here and lie to y'all for a check. You'll be able to tell whenever I create that content whether or not I was actually interested in doing that or not, or showing it to you or not. Arnita, she said, for the love of all that's good and holy, remove the quotation marks. I cannot deal. Yes, that's true. But the thing is, you all have to get more powerful in your messaging and in your content. So that's pretty much Instagram right there. So Instagram is done. Like those are the areas you should be hitting. What questions do you have about Instagram? Do you have Instagram questions? Right? I'm opening the floor for Q&A. So what questions do you have? I still have one more slot, I think, for a person. If you want me to do a free audit of your Instagram and your Facebook page, you need to speak up. I have one more. 2 of them have already been claimed. Okay? This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. I'm going to stop showing my screen now. Hopefully that was helpful. So what questions do you all have? Shakari, yes, I got you, and I understand. I just need to show up on IG the same way I show up here on Facebook. Look, I'm telling you all, don't make content creation difficult. Let me just touch that. Don't make it difficult. Repurpose your content. Okay. So here's what I've done as of recent. This is the route that I'm going. I'll share this with you all. My main focus is going to be on LinkedIn. Okay. My main focus is going to be on LinkedIn. So my content that I create, it may be talking at a higher level. That's okay. But my content that I create is going to be very much so LinkedIn topic focused. Now, what I am going to do is to repurpose that content for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube in different ways. Whenever I do lives or audio events on LinkedIn, that's easily content that I can repurpose for reels and shorts on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. I don't have to completely reinvent the wheel. I know offers that I should be promoting on LinkedIn should be $2,000 and up if it's a B2C. Those people they don't really want the courses in the classes. The offers that I should be promoting on LinkedIn should be $2,000 and up when it comes from a B2C standpoint. When it comes from a B2B standpoint, it goes higher. On Facebook, it looks a little different. Hey, Nursey, it looks a little different, right? On Facebook, you all may want the classes, you may want the courses, you may want the digital products, you may want the workshops, right? You may want all of that. That price point is different. It's easier to sell stuff like that on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, even TikTok, even, right? Those are quick wins and quick buys. However, I'm not going to take those offers to LinkedIn, but I can still leverage the same pieces of content to sell those same offers. So it's all about, again, what's your intention, what's your direction, which is the last step that I have on here, your offer and the path. You all have to reverse engineer what it is that you're doing. So whatever your core offer is, I don't know if Chelsea is still on here. Let's just say Chelsea, she has a podcast where she brings authors on. Coach A. Marie, you need to get connected with her, by the way. She has a podcast that she brings authors on. I believe it's called the Writing Table, if I'm not mistaken. If she's still here, she let me know. But she has a podcast that she brings authors on. So let's say, for instance, her goal on Facebook and Instagram is to be able to highlight those authors. Her end result is she wants to get them featured on her podcast. She helps people write as well too. She's a writer, right? She's amazing. But let's just say that is her end goal. That is her core offer. Let's just call it her core offer right now. Okay. If she wants people to get to that point, there's some sort of step by step that she has to be able to direct them. There should be something on her page, whatever, like her Facebook page should probably be highlighting that. So when I think about a cover photo for her, if that's going to be the end result for her to get them in and say, hey, come on my show, or her cover photo can say, ask me about if you are an author, ask me about your free 30-minute podcast session or podcast interview. That is a lead magnet. She could use that as a lead magnet to bring people in to then be able to present to them what she does as a writer. Hey, what's your next project that you're working on? Have you considered doing this, this, and this? Like, that's an easy lead magnet. That is a funnel. She didn't pay no money for that. She used her Facebook or her Instagram page for that. Or she used her DM. A funnel is literally just having a process to take people from A to B. It doesn't have to involve any tech if you do not want it to. You need to know where your B is so you can reverse engineer to A. Is this making sense? I hope this is making sense. Hey, Need to Sassy. I hope this is making sense. I really hope that you all value this today. I really, really do. Yes, our niches connect with. Oh yeah. With your book, yes, connect with her. Connect with her. Right. Take advantage of what you have and get more serious about what you're doing. Get more serious about what it is that you are offering. Shakari, this is a great example for you. I talked about this on Monday, but I don't know if you were on my live on Monday, so I'll reuse this example for you. Okay. Shakari does has a travel agency. That's what she does. She's a travel agent. So if y'all need travel, y'all need to book her. She here on the live. Connect with her on Facebook. Okay. She has a travel agency. However, what I would look for from her, if I was somebody looking to book travel, I would not look for you to tell me that you are a travel agent. More than likely, when I go to your page and when I see your content come across my timeline, I'm going to fully understand it. Don't tell me the obvious. Okay? You want to connect? Okay, Ashley, I'll get you connected with Shakari. However, what you do and who you are is two different things. Okay? Listen to me closely. I'm gonna do this with our niches too. What you are and what you do are two different things. So for Shakari and her travel agency, if somebody asks her who she is and what she does, she can say, I'm a travel agent. I help people book travel. Are we impressed? I just want to know if somebody's impressed. Does that wow you? Does that make you want to swipe your card? Tell me yes or no. I'm waiting on somebody to say something. Tell me yes or no. Does that make you want to swipe your card? Hey, Tarika. Okay, I'll answer your question in a second. Okay, Coach A. Marie says no. Shakari even said no. Okay, good. So here's how she can reframe that. Exactly. What can you do for me? Coach A. Marie got it. What can you do for me? So instead of Shakari saying, I'm a travel agent, I help people book travel, it's all about how you say it and how you position it, right? So instead of her saying that, she could easily say, what's the example I used on Monday? On Monday, I used the example of I am a travel agent that creates retreat experiences for women leadership executives for them to build their clarity and their confidence to be able to come back to their 9 to 5 and perform efficiently. Are you swiping your card? Because I want to know more about that and I don't even work a 9 to 5. How can me as a CEO of small business owner get on their retreat so I can come back and be more efficient in my business? Y'all ready to swipe? Because I'm ready to swipe. Heck yes. Okay. We got one yes. So I just sold one offer. Yes. Okay. I just sold 2 offers. All because I repositioned what I said. I told about the transformation in the experience. I didn't say what I do. I got 3 yeses. I just made 3 sales. It's all about how you put it, how you position it, the perspective of it. You telling me that you book travel does not make me excited. I can go on Southwest and book their $49 flight right now, and I'll still be just as happy. And I spent less money, right? Our Nitris is a relationship coach. And while she focuses on romance, she doesn't have to limit herself to that. Um, Romance relationships are heavily rooted in what? Communication. A lot of it is a communication breakdown, right? But she focuses on romance. So if she came to you and she said, hey, my name is Arnitris, I'm a love coach. I help people fall back in love again. Are y'all ready to be in love? Because I'm not. And she knows. I be giving her a hard time, y'all. Are y'all ready to fall back in love from that? I would think not. I just want to see. Is it just me? I would think not. She don't say that, but I'm just using her as an example, just like I did Shakari. If that's all she was to tell you, I help people fall back in love again. That's it. Well, what does that look like? What does that look like? Right? So instead of her saying, I'm a relationship coach and I help people fall back in love again, right? She could easily say, I'm a relationship coach that helps romantic relationships build their connection and their communication for a stronger bond and elevation of love. Sound great to me. Cause girl, yeah, we got some communication issues. I feel like he don't be hearing me. Like this is what I say, but this is what he hear me say. All of that. I would be ready to pay. That's just me personally. Right? I would be ready to pay for that. Because it's somebody that would hear her say that and they'll say, well, I could just go download Bumble or Hinge and it'll be fine. And they would totally disrespect her. Because what she does is way more than what she's telling you it is. Let's be clear. It's way more than that. Them communication barriers in relationships be real, especially romantic ones. They be real. She does real work. That's soul work, right? Let me get to your question, Taretha. I hope I'm saying your name right. Let me know. Does that make sense to you all, though? How you say it and what you say? I hope that makes sense, right? Taretha, what do you ain't disrespecting me? They'll be back or make a Facebook this. Let's see. I told y'all she extra food. I love her though. I love her. I get to see her next week. Hey. But let me answer your question, Taretha. Okay. So what do you suggest for people with multiple niches? Okay, Teresa, this is a great question. So if you are somebody that has multiple niches, um, the term that has been coined across social media is basically you are an entrepreneur. Now, what you choose to wear, whatever hat you choose to wear the day you show up, that's up to you. However, there is one stream of income that makes more money than all the other ones. I'm more than certain. So I would want to know what all are these things, all these different niches that you are operating in, or all these different income streams that you have. I would want to know, like, what are all of them? Could you condense some of it down? Because there may be some things that you're actually repeating that can go up under one umbrella. Um, I would think about your core offer. I don't know if you're a service provider or you have a product, or if you're a hybrid business owner, which means you have a service and a product. I don't know what you do, but I would look into, whatever your core offer is or your core product that you're selling. Like, no matter at the end of the day, you're gonna go hard and that's what you're selling. Okay, you answer real estate investing courses, digital marketing, and communication skills mentorship. Okay, so this is my question to you. Do you solely do that for real estate professionals, or are you trying to do that for everybody? Because I'm going to challenge you if you're trying to do it for everybody. I'm gonna wait on you to answer that. Coach A. Marie, exactly. Choose one and get paid 8 different ways. Y'all know how I roll. Choose one and create multiple streams from that one pond. Hey, Monique, it's okay. The replay will be up. You can go back and watch whenever you get a few moments. So, Taretha, who is your ideal client? Are you serving real estate professionals with all of these, or are you serving everybody? Do you have multiple niches up under each one of those? I haven't decided. Okay, that's why it's difficult. That is exactly why it's hard for you to figure out what it is. Okay. My advice to you, just right off without having a deeper conversation with you, is saying, based off what you said, I don't know how heavy you are in the real estate game, but based off what you said, I know that I am a part of 2 real estate organizations, and I don't sell real estate. I leverage them for networking opportunities and other opportunities to build connection, right? I actually serve on the committee of one of them, right? So I'm in YRD. I don't know where you're located, but here in Memphis, I'm in the Young Realtors Division, and I also do stuff with NAREB. I did a speaking engagement with the Women Council of Realtors. I was their keynote speaker last year in January, right? So if you are somebody that goes hard with real estate and you know that has been a great vehicle for you, but you also know that there are real estate professionals that could use your digital marketing and communication skills mentorship, but I could tell you there's a ton of them that I could think of right now that could use those services to leverage and grow their real estate business. That is a niche that you want to go deep. So I'm gonna tell you all again. I've talked about this over the past couple of weeks. You are either going to do one of three things in your business, or maybe potentially all of them at different times, but one of three things in your business. You are either going to go higher, which means you are going to serve a higher clientele. This is usually a B2B perspective. You are going to go wide, which means you're going to figure out how to spread yourself across multiple opportunities and networks that can help feed you leads and opportunity, right? Or you are going to go deep, which means you're going to pick one to two things that you want people to be known, that you want people to know you for, and you to be the go-to person on, and you just going to go deep on those issues, and people going to know, she the real estate investing professional that helps us with our digital marketing and communication. Because I know several real estate agents right now that they AI came and they started freaking out. All this digital stuff, they freaking out. They like, I don't know how to integrate this into my business. I don't know how to integrate systems into my business. And communication skills matters as a real estate agent or a real estate investor, whatever the case may be. Even if you're an investor, you can still teach agents this, right? So that's my advice to you based off of what you just said here. If you would like to talk further or book a consultation, I invite you to do that. You could just come to my DM and let me know. But if that was helpful for you, you can let me know as well too. Hey Egypt, you said what I need to be doing, girl. Listen, I don't know Egypt. It just depends on what direction you want to go with your treats. That's what it really depends on. Um, I don't know what you feel like are your best sellers. Okay, I'm glad you found that helpful. I don't know what you feel like are your best sellers. So maybe look at what your best sellers are. I think for you it's probably gonna be cake, either cakes or cupcakes. You do a lot of unique treats, but I would look at your best sellers and I would figure out like what direction you want to go from there. So is there a higher skill set that you want to be visible with that those particular items? Is there a different level of clientele that you want to serve? Is there a different level of partnerships that you want to involve with your business to be able to say like, hey, every time somebody books a wedding or they book whatever the case may be, birthday party, whatever, like refer them to me and I'll give you a 10%, referral commission. Something. I don't know where it is that you want to potentially take your business because you have your treats look amazing. I just don't know what you're trying to do right now. People are always going to eat food regardless because people just like food, right? So I don't think it matters what you post. You go sell because it's food. But as you stated the other day, presentation, design work, creativity work. If it was easy, everybody cakes and stuff would look the same, right? Egypt, you got a buyer in the comments. I need you to link with her. Yes, most definitely. Okay. So just think about your best sellers. Think about the amount of leverage that you can have from your best sellers. So if there's a different audience, if there's a different type of, experience or event, think conferences, think swag bags, think, people who do like promo stuff. You have people that will literally, Egypt, here's your buyer in the comments. You need to link with her. You have people that will literally book treat makers to ship them cookies and stuff like that, cookies, cupcake, whatever it is, ship them stuff for like conferences or swag bags. Like that's a whole niche. It's a whole market for that. A whole market for that. So I would be looking for conferences to be on your radar, right? Or even still, even if you didn't want to do that, just go and set up at the conferences. If you set up at 1 to 2 conferences and they got really good traction of people in the room, All you need to do is do a taste testing at your table. You're going to sell everything and they're going to want your stuff all the time. Even the organizer of the event, they're going to want to book you all the time for whatever event they have. And they might require travel and they need to pay them travel costs. Let's be clear. So I think it just depends on what way you want to go. And like I said, I know everybody's life and everybody's techniques look different. So also consider that too, because I know you're a mom. So don't let it be so stressful and strenuous on you to where like you start to get overwhelmed and stuff like that, or it doesn't work with you and your children's schedule. But just think about the avenues that you can make happen based off of the needs that you need for you and your babies and what can work around that schedule. But if you want to talk to me further about it, that's absolutely okay. You know how to find me. Okay. Nikki, she says she can ship. She says she can ship. So that's another thing. If you are a baker or a treat maker, she said, oh baby, I'll travel. I already know because you be gone. But if you are a treat maker, one of the skills that you can bring to bring value in your business for sure is to figure out how to ship your creations. Because the people that you sell to don't have to just be the local people in your community. People are shipping cakes every day. I wish my homegirl, Clarissa, was on here. She texted me while I was on live. She ships, baby, she gonna ship her infused oil. She will ship her cakes, her brownies. She ships her popcorn. And she has some of the most amazing. She done shipped pizzas. Look, she has some of the most amazing creations I've ever seen. And I'm gonna hype her up all day because she'll make my sweet treats with dietary restrictions because she know I'm on my health journey. So certain stuff I can't have. I'll pay her, I tip her an extra $20, $30 just to make my stuff with dietary restrictions. Because she has taken the time to do the research to figure out what she can replace to make it more healthier for me to consume. I value that. But she ships across the country. I've shipped peach cobbler, egg rolls, everything. Girl, you better let the people know. You don't have to. Listen, I need everybody to go to Easia page today and buy at least one thing from her, me included. She know how I am about my sugar, but we're going to go in today. I need each one of you all to go buy something from her today. Because we finna put her to the test. She said she's going to ship. I need y'all to go buy. I don't know what she got on her page right now. I need y'all to go buy. I'm gonna go buy something too. Okay, Coach A. Marie, I just made homemade ice cream. If you can figure out how to make it with coconut cream, I got you. Cause I can't do the dairy, baby. That's about the only thing I can't do. Can't do it. I'm about to friend request her. Yes, please do. Go to her page and buy from her. We finna put her to the test. She finna ship y'all something, but you gotta pay her. This ain't for free. Okay, and pay the shipping fee. Okay. She got homemade ice cream. I don't know what her menu look like right now. But that's another thing too, Egypt. Like if you want to get into like having seasonal menus, like I just think it's so much that you could do. Mother's Day is coming up. I know you don't want to be working on Mother's Day, but like you can work up to like right before, right? And like get Mother's Day stuff out. Use those things to your advantage. This is Nurses Week. This is Teacher Appreciation Week. Like I would have been running specials and stuff like that for them, creating little snack bags or whatever for them. There's so many things I think you can do. It just depends on what you want. But I need everybody to go to each page and buy some sweets today. Me included. I'm gonna buy some too. I'm probably gonna give it to my mama, but I'm gonna buy some so I can support. I have so much written down. It's ridiculous. Okay, well let's get put it into action. Put it in. Bring it into the earth. Okay, let's bring it into the earth. Let's do it. Okay. Any more questions? Was this helpful today? Did you find this valuable? This is like my first free workshop on here. I'm getting ready to start by doing in-person workshops here in Memphis. And I'm going to also, because I know I have a lot of audiences not here in Memphis. So virtual is going to be a separate option. I'm just not going to do them both at the same time. It'll be on another day. But I am getting ready to start back doing my in-person workshops because I want to help y'all be successful. Like, it's no reason I should be seeing all of this amazing talent on my timeline And people are still swimming around with the same things I've been preaching about for like 4 years. I need y'all to come out, friends. Like I need rich people on my yacht, as my coach would say. We buying the yacht. I need y'all in the section. I need y'all in the section. Right? Yes, I'm gonna have virtual options as well, but they'll be done on a different day. So I'll do 1 to 2 days. Hey Camille, I'll do 1 to 2 days of an in-person workshop, and then I'll take that in-person workshop and do it on a virtual platform for those that can't come in person. Okay, but I'm getting back to doing in person because I want to love on y'all. I want to give y'all a hug. I'm a real person. I don't bite. I know people be thinking I'm intimidating, but I don't bite. Camille, what was the topic of discussion? Today we talked about how you can create your first funnel using your Facebook and your Instagram page. So the replay will be posted if you all want to post the replay. I went through and I showed what you need to be looking at on your Facebook and your Instagram page. We talked about the changes that Meta may be rolling out because they may potentially start charging for visibility on these platforms. So the more money you pay, basically, the more visibility they're going to allow your content to get. So it's really coming from a place of we really don't have any more time to waste, like as far as like creating content, how we want to show up. If you're going to be the leader, lead the way. Like it's always going to be more than one person doing what it is that you do. They're not going to do it how you do. Like just come on. Just come on. Come on. If you need help getting there, come on. Come on, let's go. I'm telling you, I'm here to help you. Okay. Definitely can't wait to join. I cannot wait to have you in the room again, Shakara. You have supported me in the past. I deeply appreciate it. Everybody that has supported me in my workshops in the past when I was doing them for free, I deeply appreciate it. I wish Evita was on here. Evita go hard for me in my workshops, baby. She gonna tell the world. She feel the room. So I appreciate her. But yeah, so that's where we are. Hopefully you all had some value from this today. I really, really do. This is Winning Wisdom Wednesday. I try to bring a lot of wisdom to you all. Bring a lot of wisdom. So hopefully this was wisdom filled, and you all know what your next steps are going to be, as far as what you need to be doing to start to leverage this landscape differently and become more serious about your messaging, your mastery, and your mission. Those 3 things. Okay. So I'm finna get ready to hop off of here because I need to figure out if my personal trainer didn't send me my workouts for today, so I can figure out if I'm gonna go to the gym or not. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready to hop off of here. My DMs are open. I cannot say that enough. My DMs are open. DM me the word evolve to get started, or just come, say hey, ask your question. I don't mind. If it gets to where you need to book a consultation, I will send you the invoice. Okay. So just get the conversation started. It's not, you don't have to be scared. Okay. I will gladly answer your questions up until it starts to get into the how. You got to pay for the how. Okay. But anyway, y'all have a great Wednesday. And I'm finna call my personal trainer so I can see what my workout's supposed to be for today. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.